Hi guys, it's Kara from Creations by Kara, where you can find tasty recipes made with simple ingredients that your family will love. Today I'm going to show you how to make these chocolate covered cherry cookies. It's a simple chocolate cookie with a maraschino cherry inside, topped with a cherry fudge frosting. And I promise you guys are going to love these, especially if you love the chocolate covered cherries that come out around Christmas time. Now it's close to Valentine's Day, and I think these are perfect for Valentine's Day, but of course you can make them all year round. They're delicious. The first thing you need to do is melt a half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I like to melt mine in a glass bowl in the microwave over half power, but you can also use a double boiler or a saucepan over low heat if you prefer. Next, in a large bowl, combine a fourth a cup of butter that's been softened to room temperature with a half a cup of brown sugar. You can use either light or dark. And then cream that for 2 to 3 minutes until it's nice and smooth. And then add 1 large egg and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then beat that mixture until it's nice and creamy. It should only take a minute or two. Now you're going to add that melted chocolate and beat the mixture again until everything is thoroughly combined. It's time to add the dry ingredients. You need 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I like to stir in the dry ingredients, that way I know I'm not going to overbeat the mixture and end up with tough cookies. At this point the dough will be a little sticky, so we need to chill it. I like to wrap mine and then pop it in the fridge for about 30 to 60 minutes. After your dough is all chilled, it's time to form the cookies. For each cookie you'll need about 1 1/2 to 2 teaspoons of cookie dough, depending on the size of the cherry. You want to take it in your hand and flatten it out, and then put that cherry in the middle, then wrap the dough around it and kind of pinch it together, and then just roll it till it's really smooth and doesn't have any cracks in it. While you're forming your cookie dough balls, you want to make sure your oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And after you have all of the cookie dough balls rolled, you want to bake them for about 9 to 10 minutes, just until the tops are crackly. Let them cool on the pan for about 3 minutes, and then remove them to wire racks, and you need to let them cool completely. While those cookies are cooling, we're going to make our yummy fudge frosting. In a glass bowl, combine half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and a tablespoon of butter, and then melt that in the microwave and stir it until it's nice and smooth. Then you're going to add a cup of powdered sugar, a dash of salt, and then about 3 tablespoons of cherry juice. And then you just want to beat that together till it's really smooth, and keep adding as much cherry juice as you need to get a pretty thin frosting. You want it to be thin at first because as it cools, the chocolate chips will actually set up and the frosting will get harder. So it's okay if it's a little bit on the thin side when you start out. After the cookies are all cooled, it's time to frost them. I like to use a little offset spatula, but if you don't have one, you can use a butter knife, and you'll need about a teaspoon per cookie, and just spread it all over the edges. And now we get to give them a taste test. It's so good with that juicy cherry inside, and that frosting tastes like fudge. If you love chocolate covered cherries, you got to give these cookies a try.